Hi everyone, I hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now I'm going to show you where my support is of this correction. Obviously, you ran into this high here, this resistance, failed to get through it. You failed to close above that as well. Like I said to you, if you can close above, hold, boom, you're looking at a beautiful breakout here for XRP, and you're calling up above these EMAs. I think it was mirroring this correction that we did last year, and we slowly come upstairs. Okay, but right now we ran into resistance, got really close to this apex, and we are actually rolling here. Now I think everyone's expecting this, aren't they? Possibly anything can happen, but for me, I do think that here you've got a beautiful low, you've got a higher low, and right now if XRP starts to come back and corrects exactly where I think it's going to go to, I'm going to show you, then you're still in a higher low. And if you start to zoom out, you can see that what you're doing here for XRP is essentially, I'm going to show you, is essentially forming a massive, humongous multi-month ascending triangle, okay, which is a bullish reversal pattern. So let me drop this here, this trend line. There's a potential target, because look, we keep wicking off this trend line just here. Let me show you. So this could actually be an amazing level of support for you, because I don't necessarily think this correction's over. I could be completely wrong. We could bottom out here and start to come back up. Okay, now it's all about the EMAs. Obviously on the daily we're starting to come down, we're losing the EMAs. So if you consistently do this, it's going to be resistance coming back down to support. You're going to lose the support, you're going to come down, aren't you? But if you hold this support for these EMAs coming down on you, you're going to coil up and create some kind of reversal pattern here. Okay, so it's all about support basically. So what I'm looking at is a little target here. It was potentially this trend line. You see this? So if XRP over the next couple of days sort of does something like this and then comes down and bounces off that, that's going to be an amazing entry point. Okay, now these two levels here are my major levels of support. One is this for XRP, and the other one is this. Now there is a possibility as well that we do actually feel some of this wick. So if it does get a bit nasty here, look at what can happen in a day. This is a daily candle. Look at the wick. Okay, you can actually come down, wick down, feel some of the wick, and start to come back up, back into this pattern. This is a possible scenario right now, but it's as long as you don't lose this low, okay, and most importantly this low down here for XRP, this technically is still bullish price action, because if you start to do something like this, this is still a series of high lows where you're coiling up in a larger ascending triangle like this, okay, and you're looking to come and push towards the apex just there. Okay, so it's all corrective and impulsive like this. Okay, you're moving upstairs, so it's all about your lows. Like I said to you, you're building a foundation here. Your low, a higher low. Even if you come back down and retest and bounce off that trend line, or come out and fill some of the weight, you're still making a higher low. Do you understand that? So it's all about that low. It's your structure. Low, higher low. Right now, if you come down and lose this low, you lose in structure basically. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? So you're not doing it yet, and everyone's getting really, really bearish whilst you're back testing support. So for me, I think that what you're doing, you're retracing from here to here. I'm going to show you right now some of the levels that I'm looking at, because this is a potential impulsive wave down. Look, you've potentially got an ABC correction just there, an A wave, a B wave, and you're looking at some kind of C wave. Okay, so we can use Fibonacci to target these C waves. So if I go like this, I can show you something that I'm looking at a bare minimal for XRP, which is pretty much where this trend line is here. Do you see this blue line just there? It's the 1618, which is usually always the target. So potentially what you're doing right now, you come down, you rallied into a dead cat bounce there, which is a lower high than this, okay, and you rolled over from this descending triangle. You see that? And you rolled over, you come down, you've met the technical target with descending triangle, but right now you rally into resistance. Now if you consistently rally into resistance, technically the 55 EMA, if you hit that, you're going to come back down, okay, and this is going to be your target for me, which would be lovely. It would be a fantastic entry point, because this is a trend line that you're adhering to. Do you understand? So for me, there is a bit of a short opportunity here. If you do get rejected at 55, you could open a little short on Bybit from there to there, and that could offer a 7% short down to the 1618. At that point, take your profit and then open a long, obviously with a really tight stop loss, because at that point if you start to bounce and come back up, you're looking at a 20% retracement just to come back up and retest this high. Okay, and you can see if you do start to do that sort of scenario, then what you've done, you've put in an ABC correction, and right now you're coiling up, coming back up, and you're still conforming in this beautiful ascending triangle, which is a bullish reversal pattern, which at some point when you get really close to the apex is going to break bullish basically, because it's a bullish reversal pattern. So that's basically XRP. Hope you enjoyed the update, but I do think that XRP is trying to come down to the 1618 at bare minimum at 073, where I've got some cheeky bids on Bybit. You can do all this on Bybit, take advantage of the sign up bonus, don't over leverage, don't be a degen, but for me I think that you're still calling up here. Okay, so I'm still technically bullish on XRP going forward. Okay, take care everyone, back soon with an update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye everyone.